Kothambir vadi is a popular Maharashtrian snack which is usually served with chutney, tomato ketchup, and a cup of tea. Let us take a look at the ingredients which are required to prepare this. I have taken a bunch of fresh coriander, peeled off the leaves, washed it till the muddy water runs clear, and dried it under the fan. We will start chopping the coriander, taking small bunches at a time. You have to ensure that the coriander leaves are absolutely dry when you chop them so that the basin doesn't stick to them and they don't end up becoming hard. Our other ingredients are half to 3/4 cup of gram flour or besan, 2 tablespoons of rice flour, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. We will dry roast the sesame seeds for 2 to 3 minutes and then keep them aside. The other ingredients are half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 15 garlic flakes, and 2 small pieces of ginger. Now we grind the garlic and ginger together to form the garlic ginger paste. Take 2 dark green chilies, grind it with little salt which enables better grinding to form a green chili paste. 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, 2 potatoes which have been boiled and then mashed, half teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, and salt to taste. Let us take the chopped coriander leaves in a plate with sufficient depth. We add besan to it. The quantity of besan should be just right because if you use too much in quantity, your vadis will become very dense and hard. Next we add rice flour which will make the vadis crisp. We'll add cumin powder, coriander powder, green chili paste, ginger garlic paste, haldi powder, red chili powder, and roasted sesame seeds. Finally, add the desired quantity of salt. Initially, we'll start mixing it without adding any water. Try to mix all the ingredients together. Then add little quantity of oil and mix it again. Next, we will add half teaspoon of baking soda. This is optional, but I prefer adding it as it makes the vadis fluffy. Next, we will add water a little at a time and keep mixing. Add only little water to ensure that the dough doesn't become watery. We will now add the boiled and mashed potatoes to the dough. This gives a very unique and nice taste to your Kothambir vadi. When you finish preparing the dough, just check the consistency. It should be softer than the one we prepare for chapatis. We'll take a pan in which we are going to keep the vadis for steaming and first grease it nicely with oil on all the sides. Place the dough in the pan and spread it evenly, ensuring that the thickness is even. We place the pan in a pressure cooker and take sufficient quantity of water as is shown in the video. Now we close it with a lid without the whistle on it. Steam it for 12 to 15 minutes, allow it to rest for a while and then open the lid. We can see how nicely our dough has got steamed. If you want to ensure that it is not sticky, just place a toothpick in it and it shouldn't stick to the dough. After they cool down a bit, we'll start cutting them into square or diamond shaped vadis. There are different ways in which these vadis can be had. Steamed vadis are equally delicious. Some prefer to deep fry it. But given the preference towards a healthy lifestyle for most people, we will shallow fry it today. We'll take little oil in a pan and start aligning the vadis on it. You can also use the oil spray instead of placing it directly on the pan to limit the quantity of oil that is being used for frying. You can get a link of this in the description box. Once the vadis are golden brown on one side, you can flip them and fry on the other side. If you want, you can fry them nicely on all the sides. Once you are happy with the texture, you can take it off the pan on a tissue paper to drain any excess oil. Serve it hot and hope you enjoy the crispiness of our Kurkureet Kothambir Vadi.